This video demonstrates the use of StatTag with Stata on a Mac machine. Our analysis uses the BP-wide dataset that's distributed with Stata. The first commands show the first 10 observations in this dataset. These observations are printed to the results window. The next commands calculate and display the total number of observations in the dataset. The total number of observations are printed to the results window using the display command. The next commands calculate the mean and the standard deviation of the blood pressure before variable and print the results to the window using the display command. The next set of commands generate a table of age group. The table is printed to the results window using the matrix list command. The next set of commands generate a PDF figure of the blood pressure before variable as a box plot over age group. In this example, we've specified the location that the PDF will be exported using a hard-coded pathway. StatTag can work with relative pathways supplied by macro variables, but we recommend using hard-coded pathways when first working with StatTag. These commands, the graph box command and the graph export command, will generate and save the PDF to the desktop. The final commands generate a regression model of BP4 over age group. Prior to using code with StatTag, we recommend that you ensure your entire code file runs without errors and the results that you generate are appropriately displayed or rendered in the specified file locations. When you've completed your code and any checks, close the program. Open a new Word document. StatTag has been installed and a new tab on the toolbar can be accessed. Clicking on any of these icons will launch the StatTag app. The Code Files icon is used to attach one or more code files to your manuscript. The Tags icon is used to attach tags to your code file. The View Tag icon is used to view the code associated with any embedded result. The Settings icon allows you to modify the settings used for the log for troubleshooting. The About icon allows you to view which version of StatTag has been installed, as well as citation information. The Help icon will launch the user guide. The first thing that we'll do is to attach the code file we just ran. Click on the Code Files icon to launch StatTag. Click on the plus sign to attach a code file. Find the code file on your computer, in our case on the desktop. Click and select the file. Next, we'll add some text to the manuscript. The first thing we plan to insert is the table of the first 10 observations. In the code file, we printed the first 10 observations to the results window. We're going to insert this as Verbatim Output. Verbatim Output will embed the printed results in the Word document as a text box. Within StatTag, we'll click on the plus. Highlight the lines of code that are used to print the output. To highlight, click in the margin to the left of the code. If you click in the wrong line, click again to remove the highlight. Give the tag a name. The tag name should be descriptive and memorable to you. Tag names should not be duplicated in the same code file. The refresh setting should be used to specify the frequency with which you refresh the results in the Word document. If Always is selected, then the tag will be refreshed every time the code file is executed by StatTag. If On Demand is selected, then the tag will only be refreshed when you ask StatTag to do so. Select the result type for this output. In this case, we're using verbatim. Click on Save, and then click Insert Tag into Document. Stata is run, and the results are inserted into the Word document. Next, we'll insert the total number of observations in the dataset. For this output, we're returning a result of a type value. For now, we'll use the default formatting. Next, we'll insert the mean and standard deviation of blood pressure. We're also returning a value. The default formatting can be modified as needed to change the formatting or to change the result type. To change the result, highlight the tag, click View Tag. To change the formatting, select from the value options. We're returning a format of a numeric type, and we'd like to only include one decimal place. Click Save, and then click Refresh. The value has been updated to include one decimal place. We'll apply the same type of formatting to the standard deviation. This time we'll do it directly when we tag the result. Next, we'll insert a small table. In our code file, we've tabulated a matrix of the age group variable and are returning it using the matrix list command. We'll highlight the matrix list command, select the result type of a table, and for now, we'll use the default formatting. By default, all rows and columns are inserted. If you would like to suppress the insertion of particular rows and columns, they can be identified by number. Table dimensions should not be changed after they are inserted in Word. Therefore, we recommend inserting the entire table when first using StatTag. If you decide to remove columns or figures, delete the inserted table and update the tag settings through StatTag. Next, we'll insert our figure. Highlight all of the commands used to create the figure. In this case, the graph box command and the graph export command. We've already run the code and double-checked that the result has been output to the desktop as expected. In addition to working with a PDF, StatTag will also work with other figure formats such as PNG, TIFF, or JPEG. Choose the figure result type. The first time you generate a figure on a Mac, you'll need to allow permission to StatTag and Word to access the file. Click Select, ensure the figure is highlighted, and grant access. You will not need to do this again. The final thing we'll insert are the results of our regression model. We're going to insert these as verbatim output. In this StatTag example, we output from Stata, from verbatim, values, tables, and figure commands. For more information on StatTag, visit our website at www.stattag.org. To download sample files, including the file used in this example, visit our GitHub repository.